Hello, today I'll be talking about the third key in developing attitude of gratitude. And so far, I'm sure you are following, we have talked about the need for us to think and acknowledge the fact that God is always concerned about our lives, and then to know that whatever is happening now, it could have been worse. Yours is not the worst case scenario on earth, so don't give up. So the third thing I would like you to take note of is the fact that if you want to develop an attitude of giving thanks to God, you need to focus your attention on what God has done rather than what he has not done, or rather than what you perceive that has not been done for you. The story was written about a man who had everything going for him. He had children, he had money, his businesses were moving on, and things were working well. Until a time that things took a downward, trend for him. And he decided to just pack it up and commit suicide. So one morning, he woke up very early in the morning before the neighbors could know what was happening. He took a rope, went inside the bush to hang himself. On getting there, he prepared everything, put the rope on the tree, and he was about climbing the tree. And he just noticed on one side of his where he was that the bush was shaking somehow. And then looking there, he discovered a very hefty man, of average age. He just rose up from under the cover of leaves. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was a song of praise unto the Almighty God. And he began to say that, Lord, I thank you for the gift of life. I thank you. I know that if I don't have houses, I don't have children, I have no wife, I have nothing that can be attached to my name as I am now. But as long as I'm alive, I know that my tomorrow will be better. You know what? Our friend was holding the rope to hang himself. Listen very carefully. He had a house of himself. He had children. He had a wife. The only thing was that he suffered certain kind of loss in his business, and he wanted to hang himself. Immediately he saw the man, the rope dropped from his hand, and he ran back home, started giving thanks to God. Friends, if you don't have any reason whatsoever to give thanks to God, give thanks to him because of the life that you have. And if you think that nothing has happened in your life that's worth giving thanks to God for, think about where you're coming from. All right? If you think very deeply, you will see that you are not where you were yesterday. You may not have been where you desired to be, but you are not where you used to be. There is still something greater ahead of you as long as you are alive. So don't kill yourself. Don't hang it up. Don't say, well, I'm going to give it up. I'm going to pack everything. I'm not going to serve God again. Don't do that. If you do that, you will give the devil the chance to rejoice over your life. So I want to encourage you, rather than focusing on what God has not done, friends, think about what he has done for you. If you think very deeply, you will see he has done so much. And you'll be able to sing like that songwriter says, he's done so much for me, I cannot tell it all. He didn't say he's done everything for me, but he's done so much. And for that which he has done, I have come to give thanks to him. Let that be your attitude today, and all through the days of your life, you will see, in the midst of the storms and the troubles of life, you will have reasons to always give thanks to God. If you are a thankful person, you have reason. If you are a thoughtful person, you have reasons to give thanks to God. So number 3 key to developing an attitude of gratitude is to think more about what God has done for you and think less about what you are yet to have in your life. Don't have the attitude of the Israelites. God parted the Red Sea. He gave them free food from heaven. Manna fell. Water came from the rock. And every time they had one inconvenience or the other in their life, they totally forgot everything that God has done. That was why many of them could not enter the promised land. I pray for you, you will enter your promised land. You will get into that future. Do not be like those Israelites of old who forgot the goodness of God in their life. So think about the goodness of God in time past. let it propel you to trust him for something better in your future. Don't forget to also click on the link attached to this video and download this book and read on your own. It's free for everybody who is clicking on that link that is attached to it. So God bless you. I will see you again in the next video when we're going to talk about another reason why, or another way in which you can develop the attitude of gratitude. God bless you indeed, and shalom.